This, as I said, is from the department of EE, the aptitude section. If arrow denotes words, talk, arrow shout, arrow scream, is analogous to please, arrow, dash, arrow, pander. Okay. So you see, talk, shout, scream. So as you can understand it, indeed, the intensity is increasing. Okay. Now amongst the given words, what can be the one? See, please. Please means one is please give me the pen. That please is there. There is another meaning. Please means making someone happy. Now, what is the meaning of pander? Here the students are facing the challenge. Pander means unduly satisfying someone's not so very good desire. I mean, if suppose say I desire to do something that is not good, and if somebody, I mean, indulges me and allows me, helps me to fulfill that desire, it is known as pandering. Pandering is the extreme form. Okay. So now which one will be the medium one? See, the first one is flatter. Flatter means praising somebody, albeit the word flatter is mostly used when the praising is not sincere. It is a bit insincere. However, flutter means shaking, fluttering in the wind. Fritter means throwing away in small pieces. Okay, frittering away your future. Okay, fritters, I see, pakoras, fritters, veg fritters. So small pieces. And frizzle is, sort of raindrops frizzled uh, on the tin and something like that. So they are very far away from the meaning. So the answer would be flatter. So it makes perfect sense. Pleasing, flattering, and pandering. They are perfectly in harmony. The next one. P and Q have been allotted a hostel room with 2 beds, 1 study table, and an almirah. In all the 4 options, which are basically diagrams, you can see that room. You can see that there is a door and a window that is absolutely fixed in position. But then the 2 beds, the study table, which is mentioned as only table there, and the fan, and the almirah, as you can see, are in different positions. Okay. There is also a fan. I mean, it's a ceiling fan, as is said in the 3rd line. So P is an avid bird watcher and wants to sit in the table and watch birds outside the window. Okay. So he must sit on a table and watch birds from the window. Q does not mind that, as long as his bed, means Q's bed, is close to the ceiling fan. So which one of the following arrangements suits them the most? Now, if you look carefully, Q's bed, where is it nearest to the fan? If you see, Q's bed is nearest to the fan in option number A and option number D. Right? It is nearest to the fan. Next, P must sit on the table and watch birds, right? So the table must be just before the window. But if you look at option D, if P sits at the table, there is no window from where he can watch birds. But in option A, P can sit at the table and watch birds from the window. So the arrangements that suit them the most can be fulfilled when option number A, I mean the arrangement is option number A, hostel room arrangement. And this is easy. Next. The decimal number system uses the characters 0 to 9 and the octal number system uses the characters 0 to 7. I'm sure you know from number system properties that the digits used by the bases is one less than the number of the base. So for example, the desired number 12, which is nothing but 1 into 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 1 into plus 2 into 10 to the power 0 is expressed as 14. Why so? Because 1 into 8 to the power 1 plus 4 into 8 to the power 0 in the octal number system. I hope that is absolutely understood. Okay. So decimal number 108 in the octal system is what? Now in the options, no base has been given, which basically means that they are of base 10. So how do you do that? When you convert, the decimal number 108 in the octal system is how much? So this is octal. So how do you convert a decimal to an octal? See, decimal is this, divided by 8. So see, 13 eights are 104 and hence the remainder would be 4. Then divide 13 by 8. So 8 ones are 8, the remainder is 5. And then divide 1 by 8. So it's 0 and the remainder is 1. So obviously the reverse of this is our number in the octal system, that is this. So 108 in the decimal is 154 in the octal system. So it's option number D. Okay. A shopkeeper buys shirts from a producer and sells them at 20% profit. A customer has to pay rupees 3186 including 18% taxes per shirt. At what price did the shopkeeper buy each shirt from the producer? So this is a percentage problem, arithmetic. Now what is the amount paid by the customer? Paid by customer. What is the amount paid by the customer? See, it is 3186, but that is including the 18% taxes. So what is the cost price? I mean, he has purchased, right, from somewhere. So what is the cost price of customer? See, he has actually paid 118% of the cost price for this shirt, and that is 3186. So to find the cost price, you divide 3186 by 118 and multiply it by 100%. So let us see what this will become. Let us divide this by, okay, wait, 118 twos are 236. Twos are 118, threes are will be more. So 118 twos are 236. 318, 236 is 82. 826. So 8 only multiplied by 2 and 7 gives us 6 in the units digit. 2 won't be there. 7. 7 8s are 56. 5. 77 plus, yes. So this is 7. So that is 2700. So this is the price, cost price of the shirt. Since the producer sold it to the customer, so the selling price of producer is also rupees 2700. But then the producer sold it at 20% profit. Okay. Sorry, this is not producer, this is shopkeeper. Selling price of shopkeeper is this. But shopkeeper purchased from the producer and sold it at 20% profit. So the cost price of shopkeeper must be equal to 2700 divided by 120 into 100. So that is this, and does this get divided by 12? Let us try. 12 2s are 24, 30, 12 2s are 24, 60 to 25. So that is 2250. This is the cost price of the shopkeeper. So that's what has been asked for. So 2250 is the answer, and hence that is option number C. Next, if for non-zero real variables x and y and real parameter a greater than 1, x is to y is equal to a plus 1 is to a minus 1, then the ratio x square is to y, x square minus y square is to x square plus x square is equal to what? So, okay, because x is to y is a plus 1 is to a minus 1, we can say x square by y square is equal to a plus 1 whole square by a minus 1 whole square. Now, let us apply componendo and dividendo. So that is x square, on the left hand side it will be x square minus y square by x square plus y square. That's the easiest way to bring this out. So we went for the shortcut. And that would be a plus 1 whole square minus a minus 1 whole square divided by a plus 1 whole square plus a minus 1 whole square. Now, we know that a plus 1 whole square, and from it if you subtract a minus 1 whole square, what we will get is equal to 2a plus 2a, that is equal to 4a. A square and a square will cancel, and 1 and minus 1 will cancel. I mean, after becoming squares, they will become 1 square, which is 1, and here it will also become 1 square, which is 1, and they will cancel because of this minus sign. And here, the 2a ones are the ones that will get cancelled, and this will become 2a square plus 2. And we can take the 2 common and write it as 2a by a square plus 1. So, okay, the options are like this. So, yes, this is the answer. See, 2a is to a square plus 1. So, the ratio is equal to 2a is to a square plus 1. This is the one that is the correct answer. Okay, this is from verbal ability. In the given text, the blanks are numbered 1 to 5. Select the best match for all the blanks. This is grammar, pure and simple grammar, prepositions. Following a row, the fill in the blank would be the number 1. The shopkeeper, the fill in the blank would be number 2. The price of a frying pan, the cook stood, the fill in the blank would be 3. A row to withdraw cash, number 4. The ATM booth. Okay, so following a row with the shopkeeper, the over the price of a frying pan, yes. So this must be with, this must be with, this must be over the price of a frying pan. The cook stood in a row, to withdraw cash from the ATM booth. Now, so do you withdraw cash from, or do you withdraw cash at the ATM? So you withdraw cash from the ATM, but you withdraw cash at the ATM booth. You do not withdraw cash from the booth. So this is it. Let us check which option is this. With, so this with over, yes, nah. So at is not matching. So nah, this is not so. This is also not so. Let us check this. With, over, in, yes, number C is the correct. Okay, let's go to the next. In the following figure, CD. Okay, this is C. This is D. This is A. This is, I think, B. AFCD creates the rhombus. So this must be F. BE. So I presume this must be E. Yes. Okay. So in the following figure, CD is equal to 5. CD is equal to 5. BE is 10. B is this point. So this whole thing is 10. AE is 12. AE, achha, so this one is 12. DAB is equal to DCB. DAB equal to DCB, which is absolutely okay because that is the property of a rhombus. These angles will be equal. DAE is equal to DBC. DAE, achha, that is equal to 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees. DBC is also 90 degrees. DBC is also 90 degrees. Again, that is also true because the diagonals of a rhombus always intersect perpendicularly to each other. Okay, points AFCD create a rhombus. AFCD create a rhombus. Okay, so the length of BF in the in centimeter is how much? Okay, how do we do? Let us take triangle DAE. Let us take triangle DAE. In triangle DAE, we know that the angle DA, this is a right angle triangle. It is right angle because angle DAE is 90 degree. We know that AE is 12, and we also know that because DC is equal to 5 and in a rhombus all the lengths are equal, so this is also equal to 5. So we can say that DE will be root over of 12 square plus 5 square. That is 144 plus 25, that is 169, which is 30. So we know that DE is 30. But it has been said that CE is equal to 10. It has been said. So therefore DC must be equal to 3 because DC is, sorry, DB, not DC, DB, 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 that is this line, must be this whole line minus DE. No, not CE is 10, BE is 10. I made an error there in writing. Since this arrow was beside C, I was writing C. BE is 10, not C. Okay, BE is 10. So DE and BE, DE is 13, BE is 10. So DB must be 3. If DB is 3, then BF must also be 3. Because in a rhombus, the diagonals bisect perpendicularly to each other. So DB is also 3. Now if, which is equal to BF. So BF is also equal to 3. So if BF is equal to 3, so what is FE? FE would be 10 minus 3, that is 7. They have asked us BF only. Oh no, they have asked us BF only. So this is not necessary. Uh, so this part is not necessary. We have already found out the answer. We have already found out the answers. The alphabets there are a bit hazy and so I missed it altogether. But that's my fault. So BF is equal to 3 and that's what has been asked for. The length of BF in centimeters has been asked for. So that is number 3. Okay. The chart below shows the data of the number of cars bought by millennials and Gen X people in a country. Okay, let us, it's slightly hazy. This is Gen X. This is Gen X. And this is millennials. Millennials. So Gen X is the black one and millennials is this one. These are the millennials and this is Gen X. Okay. Okay. In a country from 10 to 20, 2010 to 2020. So this is 2010. This is 2010. This is 2015 and this is 2020. uh, in a country from there, as well as the yearly fuel consumption of the country in million liters. So I think this is fuel consumption in million liters. Yes, this is fuel consumption in million liters. This is the fuel part. Slightly hazy on this, but it's okay. We can manage. Fuel consumption. This is in milliliters, and this is. I presume the number of people who are having cars. I mean, people having cars. These are people with cars. That's what is written in this line, I presume. And these are 0, 10, 20, and so on and so forth with 3 zeros after them, money in thousands. And this is 0, 10, 20, that is it. Okay, so we have made it. So considering the data presented in the chart, which one of the following options is true? Let us see. The percentage increase in fuel consumption from 10 to 15 is more than the percentage increase of fuel consumption from 15 to 20. Okay, so we are dealing with fuel consumption. So first from 10 to 15. So 10 to 15, what is the fuel consumption? Let us check. So in 10 and percentage increase is more than that. Number of car, yearly fuel consumption. Okay, so 2010 the fuel consumption is 50. This is it. This is the fuel consumption graph, right? And in 2015 it is 60. So the percentage would be 60 minus 50 divided by 50 into 100, that is 20%. And the percentage increase in fuel consumption from 15 to 20 would be, this is 90 minus 60. 90 minus 60 divided by 60 into 100, so that is 50%. Okay, so it has been said is more, this is more they have said, so this is wrong. So this is absolutely false. Okay, because this is less. Let us look at B, the increasing the number of millennial car buyers. Millennial car buyers. From 15 to 20. 15 to 20. Millennial is this gray one. 15 it is 45, and 20 it is 60. So 60 minus 45 by 45 into 100. No, not percentage. Here the numbers only has been said. So we don't need the percentages. So the numbers are more than enough. So that would be 15,000, 15K, because these are all in thousands. Okay. Number of car buyers. We said that there are 3 zeros, remember? So that's 15K. Is less than the decrease in the number of Gen X car buyers from 10 to 15. Okay, so this is Gen X. Gen X car buyers from 10 to 15. Decrease. Gen X car buyers has indeed decreased. So the decrease is 30 minus 40. So the decrease is 10 based on a base of 40. 40 minus 30 is 10. In again, it is not percentage, it is number. So it is only 10K. So it is only 10K. 40 minus 30, that is 10K. So it has been said that the increase is less than the decrease. No, the increase is more than the decrease. So again, this is a wrong option. So this is a wrong option. Okay, the increase in the number of millennial car buyers, again millennial car buyers from 10 to 15. So 10 to 15. Okay, only the number, so 10 to 15, it is 20 to 45. So 20 to 45, so the increase is 45. 45 minus 20, it is how much? Not 25. And then what has been said is more than decreasing the number of Gen X car buyers from 10 to 15. Gen X car buyers from 10 to 15, well, we already found that is 10K. This is already found here, same thing. So it has been said that the increase is more than the, this is absolutely correct, because 25K is more than 10K. So the correct option is option C. Took a bit of time to observe those data written. Slightly hazy. Since it's gray, so very difficult to spot. But all is well that ends well, as I keep on saying. So that is it. The assembly shown below has 3 toothed circular objects, pinions, and 2 toothed flat objects, racks, which are perfectly mating with each other. Pinions can only rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise, staying at its own center. Racks can translate towards the left or right direction. If the object A, that is a rack, is translating towards the right. Okay, the correct statement among the following is, okay, let us see what happens if this moves towards the right. If this moves towards the right, this will move like this. If this moves like this, then this will move like this. And if this moves like this will move like this. And if this moves like this will move like this. So we now know in which direction everybody is, working. So let us see which one is correct. Object B is the last one, translates towards the right direction. No, this is wrong. It translates towards the left. Object B translates, this is the right. Object R rotates in the anti-clock direction. No, this is wrong. Object Q rotates in the clockwise direction. No, this is wrong. So obviously it is this one only. This is once again a bit of observation. A surveyor has to measure. This is the same problem as was given in the EC department, the first sum actually that we did today. The same sum. A surveyor has to measure the horizontal distance from her position to a distant reference point C, using her position as a center. So a 200-meter line is drawn and the surveyor is at the center. So this is 100 and this is 100 because a 200 the horizontal line segment is drawn, two endpoints A and B. Points ABC are not collinear. Okay. So it surveyor has to measure the horizontal distance from our position to a distant reference point C. Okay. So C must be somewhere along this. Point ABC are not collinear, never will they be. Each of the angles CAB and CBA are measured as 87.8 degree, which means they're equal first. So we understand that this can only be possible if C lies in a perpendicular direction to S, because then this will be an isosceles triangle. Both the sides will be equal and hence the angle will also be equal. Okay, so that is it. So now we have to find the distance in meters of the reference point of C from our position. So you see, we can say that tan of 87.8 degree is equal to, this is C mind it, is CS divided by 100. So therefore CS would be equal to 100 into tan of 87.8 degree. Now tan of 87.8, you can check your calculator, scientific calculator to find that. It's pretty easy, it's 26.03. And even if you did not want to bring it out, I am sure experience might have taught you that 87.5 would be somewhat near to 26.5, slightly less than 26.5. So 87.8 is 26 point, and I'm around 26. So that would be equal to 2603, which is our option number E. So that is the last sum.